cockpit voice recorder and the flight data recorder. There was a lawsuit filed last year that alleged that the FAA turned away nearly 1,000 air traffic control applicants solely based on race. Was this a DEI thing? I was watching Sean's show last night, and he was talking about under Obama, the FAA launched a national outreach program for DEI that included a push to hire workers with severe intellectual disabilities and psychiatric problems. Did that come into play here?
I just don't understand how could they be so stupid.
Especially at one of the busiest
One of the
airports.
busiest, and you know, the biggest indicator for me, typically when there is a tragedy, we lose American lives, you know, the tone is more somber. When Sean Duffy went into that press briefing room, he was furious. And I go, Sean knows something that we don't know. And as the reporting has started to come out, how could you have two people doing that job when you got a helicopter
Doing the job.
Exactly, one person doing the job of two people? That makes absolutely. I mean, maybe you can get away with it in the country area where there's not that many planes and air traffic going on there, but it's already a complicated airspace. And you're more focused on diversity and getting the positions filled. That makes no sense.
So I think that CNN just spent all night last night focusing on what Donald Trump came out and said DEI is probably at the root of this, just to paraphrase, and said, why are you bringing it up now? Well, fundamentally, it might be at the root of this, and this is moving at a breakneck pace. When are they going to get used to the fact that we have a president that says what exactly he's thinking? And he is a leader, but he's saying he also knows a lot about travel, buys planes,
Yep.
right? He's been flying a plane since 1980s. He actually knows pilots. They become his friends. He's also been in choppers constantly because of the previous focus on Atlantic City coming from New York. And I'm going to add something else. Air traffic controller has been a problem since before the pandemic, and then it got worse. How could you be Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg and not make that your focus? And now he's upset that Donald Trump called him out in the previous administration out. He was a disaster as a transportation secretary. And this has to be the number one. If there's something good to come out of this, you have to get more air traffic controllers. They burn out so quick. It is so stressful.
Well, and when you're